Bones. All right, this is Ryan Jones with Scissor Productions, and this is about the Bones pack that's in the marketplace at reallusions. And it is a huge pack. I can't remember exactly how big it is, but it's got a ton of bones that you can add to your character. As you can see, some of them are like the hand bones, and you can see the blue that corresponds to the bone that is actually this is. So if I put this onto the character, it will be just this finger bone. I had to do that because I had to attach each bone to the correct corresponding bone of the armature of the character, so it would stretch and with the character as you changed it in the modify panel. So if I go over here to the characters and I bring this person down, it stretches pretty well with the character. If I go to the muscle person or this bodybuilder looking guy, it also it will stretch with him. Now, there will be some times where the bones will come out of the character, like on this big guy right here, but you can move each of these bones and rotate them, scale them, however you want to make them fit. You might have a little difficult with the skull, but all the other bones are pretty easy. So if I wanted to do that, I would just go back to my character into the scene tab, and I would deselect the body of the character. Now I can select the bones. I can grab the clavicles and I can pull them out, move them, scale them, all that stuff. I can put them where I want to, put everything where I need to, but everything is pretty close as of right now. I'm going to hit Control Z a few times because I don't want to use this character for this example. I want to use something a little bit easier for the sake of time. So I'm going to go back to human anatomy, and I'm going to choose this person here. Okay, great. All right. So how do I add tattoos? How do I add textures? How do I put clothes on this person? Well, right now everything is an accessory, and technically you could put clothes on it right now and work just fine, but if I make this a cloth, it's going to move a lot better with the character, and it's not going to it's also going to give me the option to add tattoos and stuff just like I would a cloth. Now, before I go into that, I do want to show you a few more things in the pack. There's teeth materials. There's materials for the skeleton. You can do bleached bones. You can do dark bones, normal bones. The bones in the project are linked already because I went into up here in the options and I linked everything that needed to be linked. So if I click the arm bones, I'm going to hide the character. If I click the arm bones and go back into this and I pull the arm bones onto the character, it's going to automatically change all the arm bones to that color. I can texture it how I want to. There's also teeth. I can add gold caps to the teeth. Same in this one and same in this one. They're a little bit different in the bleached bones, but you can also change this into a metal by just changing the map to instead of being black for metallic, change it to that, and it'll make your skeleton a little metal. You can change the roughness and make it a little bit more shiny and all that stuff. So, but okay, great. How do I make this? Once again, how do I make this into put tattoos? Well, let's do that. Okay, select all of your everything. The easiest way to do that is scroll up to the very top, Scroll to the very last bone, hold shift and click. That's going to select every one of your accessory bones. I'm going to go into modify and I'm going to merge accessories. Now this is going to take a little while, and please be patient because if you try to do anything too quick, it's going to crash your computer. It's doing a lot of processing right now. I think there's like 50 something, maybe even 70 bones. I don't know. Maybe it's just 50. I don't know. But the reason that they're separated is so that, like, if you want to add maybe just the arm bones or just the sternum bone and spine and stuff, you could do that. And you could add transparent clothes, or like say you wanted a glass arm and you wanted to see the bones through the glass arm, you could do that. You could add tattoos or decals to your metal. If you wanted to add circuits or circuit boards or lights or whatever you wanted to any part of this, you can do that, but you do have to turn it into a cloth first. And we just merged everything. Now we want to transfer the skin weights by clicking transfer skin weights, and it's going to ask if I want to merge again, and I'm going to click yes. Give that just a second and it will merge everything just like that. And when I transfer, I want to choose other. I've tried all the rest of them. Other seems to work the best. I would recommend using other. Now that I have other selected and chosen, I go into my motions and I show you a full body movement and how it works. Now, if I would have left this as all these bones as accessories, all the bones might be popping out of the body and stuff, but when you change it into a cloth, it kind of moves with the character's skin very well. Okay, so let's close that, go back, and now that it's a cloth, I can go into this tab right here, click outfits, and I'm going to click this, and let's say I want to add a tattoo or something to the skull. So this is selected. I go down to skull, check this little box right here, and I hit this little button right here, and I choose one of these. I'm just going to choose this one because I don't need a bunch of options. And then when I do that, it gives me the option to activate appearance editor. Okay, so I click on activate appearance editor, and when I do that, it now gives me the option to add patterns, decals, and textures and whatever I want to, really. So I just click right here, and what I would be doing is maybe a decal, and I click decal. And if I hit this little arrow, it's going to give me options for transfer, blend, and everything. But I'm going to, as my decal, what do I want? Input? Yeah, I want to input because, and it's going to give me, I can put my base color, normal, roughness, emission, or glow, or all your normal maps, your maps that you're used to using. You have a opacity map and a mask map. So let's say I want to add a tattoo to his skull. Double click on it, choose a just click this, and I go into my transfer. I can move it around. I can move it up here. I can rotate it, scale it, do whatever I want to with it. Of course, if it was a PNG file and not a JPEG, I would be able to have the background as transparent, and I would have only the stuff I wanted to show, and that would be a tattoo. But there's so much you can do with this. If I move this down, it'll also go into the mandible. So because the skull and the mandible are part of one texture. There's 9 textures that make up this whole skeleton. The feet bones 1, the leg bones 2, the hand bones 3, the arm bones 4, the pelvis and clavicle 5, the spine 6, the sternum, clavicles and scapulas I forgot what number I'm on. The ribs are one, and the skull and mandible. But anyway, oh yeah, and I think there's textures for the teeth as well. So 9 different textures when you do a decal. Just remember that 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 those are the maps. And if you forget, of course, you can go into your content pack and look at how I have them listed, and it'll kind of give you an idea what's on what map. So that's how that works. If you have any questions, I'm not really sure if I went over everything, but oh yeah, the teeth. I do need to kind of go over that. There's morphs for the teeth that, if I can try to do this quickly there. These teeth, I'm going to actually hide this and bring up just the teeth of the, and you can see how the gums are folded back. I go into my modify panel and I click on, oh, and I can't even click the teeth because I'm clicking the character. I have to hide the character, but show the teeth. And if I click on the teeth, you can see that it's going to give me options. Crap. Click on character, modify. What is going? Oh, okay. So right now I'm not able to click it because I have this activation thing right here on. I've got to take that off. Forgot about that. Back to modify panel. Now it gives me the options to do the teeth. I can change all that. See how I can do that. I can change the gums. This is how the gums are normally. They're all out like this. Well, sometimes these will pop out of the jaw or the mouth, especially if you have a character with a skinny face. You can just kind of tuck those in a little bit. Nobody really ever sees that part anyway, but that'll help you give you the ability to have a really, really skinny face if you wanted to. So you could even really go extreme with it and make some kind of a monster face if you wanted to. But these are some of the morphs that come with this pack. Play around with it, find out what all you can do, because it is a really awesome pack, and it's a really big pack, and I think anybody that gets it will really enjoy it. But once you do have it, you can also add clothes to your character. And let's say I bring up one of my newest pack, which is this guy right here, or this pack right here, and I just add some armor, and here's some arms. You can see the bones through the pack. You could do some really cool stuff with that, and you can, of course, you could put like little glow maps on the bones or circuit boards and do some, give your character a lot more dimension. Not only can you see the bones, but you could also put a transparent layer on the skin and make only parts of the skin have basically 3 layers of stuff going on. So this is a really cool pack. I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know if you have any questions. Again, my name is Ryan with Zizzer Productions, and this is the bone pack at reallusions, on the marketplace at reallusions. Thank you for your time.